Namaste. 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste. Shri Buddhiti, Shri Brahma, Shri Rudraksha, Shri Shiva, Shri Tulasi, Shri Vishnu, Hare Krishna Manantara, Hare Krishna Manantara. Before I get to chanting, a commenter asked me if I really read Sanskrit. I'll just demonstrate that I could read it instead of saying yes. Let me see here. So I'm gonna point this to my monitor. Hopefully it's not too messy. Okay. Let's see if I could make that like zoom in. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read like a few random verse in Sanskrit. What's a good website? I'll just pull up something. So I'm just gonna go to a random page. I hate these texts. They're so small. I don't know why people write Sanskrit so small. Doesn't make sense. So I'll pick a random page here. Let me see. Okay. I'm just gonna wait until the other one loads up. Okay, I'll just start here. Tatahu Paula Satya Sachibahu Shrutaba Janandrijayo Janandrajito Patamu Jajakushura Pijinyaya Dashagrivaya Satubarahu Yudute Hato Maharaja Lakushmanuena Tabatmajahu Vipishana Sahayana Vishotam No Mahadyutihu Shurahu Shurena Samgamya Samyugeshiva Parajitahu Lakushmanuena Hatahu Shurahu Putrasate Vibhutenandra Vibhutenandrajit Gatahu Sa Paramamulo Mam Luloka Paramamulolo Paramamululokan Sharaihu Paramamululokan Sharai Paramamululokan Sharaihu Samtai Pia Lakushimanomu sorry Sa Tam Pratipayam Shrutva Matam Putrasya Darunamu Koraminandrajitahu Samkhye Kashimalam Brabhishanam Mahat Upalapya Jirat Samjinyam Raja Rakusha Sapong Gabahu Putra Shoka Kulo Dino Bilalapa Kulanandriyahu. I'll just read you the translation of that section. Hearing of Indrajit's fall and having directly perceived it, the ministers of Ravana reported the matter in all haste to the ten-headed monster. Your highly glorious son, O great king, has been killed in combat by Lakshmana, assisted by Vibhishana, while we stood looking on, closing with the hero, your heroic son, Indrajit, who had never been vanquished in battles, has been made short work of by Lakshmana. Having gratified Lakshmana with his arrows, he has ascended to the highest worlds. Hearing of that terrible, cruel, and ghastly end of his son, Indrajit, on the battlefield, Ravana gave way to a protracted swoon, regaining his consciousness. After a long time, King Ravana, who was beside himself with grief on account of his son's death, his mind distracted, lamented as follows, afflicted as he was. Okay. Oh, and let me remind you all that I can't read, I'm not allowed to read Sanskrit in public. I will get attacked. You know, demons go into humans, the human goes crazy and starts going, ah. So yeah, reading Sanskrit is not a normal occurrence, so it's no wonder that somebody is asking me, do you really read Sanskrit? The answer is, yes. Yes. And I read it in the original Aryan pronunciation. So the Sanskrit I just read is in the original Aryan pronunciation. The only, difference might be because I am suffering from my fatal wound, which I should have died from in 2019. It's about 15 times harder for me to speak. Like right now, I have to put a lot of effort to enunciate. It's not easy. So, but Sanskrit is easier for me because the language itself is healing. So the more you say it, it heals you. So it's easier to pronounce for me than other languages. Also, yeah, I am learning Hebrew. I'm trying to learn Hebrew. The ancient language systems were different than modern language systems. The letters you wrote were exactly how you pronounced them, and pretty much most cases, or almost, it's every case with Sanskrit, and I don't know, other ancient languages, but as far as I know, languages used to be written so that people understand. So it's not the way people are writing now. It's, you wanted to convey the meaning of the understanding of, what you were trying to say. So it became words. So, the language system is pretty much word for word as far as ancient language systems are concerned. So I'm trying to learn Hebrew. It's I'm not focused on it right now because I'm really focused on my healing. Once my healing gets done, if it does happen, and if I do heal, I'm not just gonna be a normal human being. I could tell you that in advance, in case somebody freaks out. Like, oh my God, what is that creature? Yeah, coming back from the dead using Sanskrit and other like the yoga system, it's not like going to a doctor and being healed from a set of medicine. It's very, very different from that. It's when Jesus raised the dead became like living. He wasn't like, well, he didn't smell funny. he didn't have like sutures, or he was a whole person again. And that's what real healing actually means. That it's part of regenerating. Maybe I should write that in the title too, like healing, regenerating, and exorcism. That's a good idea. I'm gonna think of that. So yeah, I'm looking for regeneration. I'm looking for real ancient healing, which is real healing, even better than the way I was before, because that's the only way when you heal, like when you really, really heal. I'm not talking about getting I don't want a set of crutches for the rest of my life. That's what modern healing is all about. You get a set of crutches and you have to rely on this, crutches for the rest of your life, that's not really healing for me. So I say, ancient healing, the real miracle healing. Is it possible? We'll find out. I'm trying to do it. So yeah, it's actually admirable that somebody actually questions if I read Sanskrit, and the answer is once again yes, I do read Sanskrit in the original Aryan pronunciation. I can't do this in public. I can't read Sanskrit in public, and I live in America. I get attacked by crazed people, like people who are crazy. They come, they'll do everything to stop me, basically. But it's a whole lot better response to ask me if I do read Sanskrit than to point at me and go like, you know, they used to call Yahusha, that's Jesus' real name, demon possessed because of what he was doing. And if Yahusha got that response, am I any better? No, I'm not any better. But I don't think anybody thinks what I'm doing is normal, So I hope that answers people's questions about what I do. I'm not reading any other texts other than Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad and the Yoga Sutra with Byasa's comment, because I'm really focused on my healing. That was the one that I just read is a section from Ramayana, and that is orally speaking, it was handed down from 2 million years ago, around 2 million years ago, when some human races had tails. A tail, sorry. Anything else? And also my mantra is getting perfected, which means a lot more people are gonna freak out. So I really can't go out in public and do this. If I chant in public, if I just say the word Krishna, 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 people will respond. Some people will respond nicely, and some people not so nicely. Some people rejoice from hearing that word. Some people freak out. All kinds of, you got the whole range. I don't want to deal with it. I'm focused on my healing. I'm focused on myself. I'm not here to see how people respond to the word, Krishna, Krishna. It's like, watch this, Krishna. Yeah, that's about it. If you have any other questions, write in the comment section. I'm live streaming. It's very hard for me to enunciate with my current condition. Live streaming on YouTube until X approves my blue mark. I've been streaming on YouTube for a while, and it's not the same. I do like YouTube as storing all my video files, but to go live on it, it feels like going to a bar. I'm in a bar called YouTube, and I'm live streaming in a bar, digital bar. X is more like a lounge. A lot fewer people there. I think there are 5 times more YouTube users than X users as of now. That might change in the future, but yeah. Yes, so Sanskrit is not a normal language. People are bound to question if I really read Sanskrit, because it's like if they understand, if these educated people understand that I do really read Sanskrit, they might even freak out too. They'll go like it's the end of the world. Oh my God, he's reading Sanskrit. How, what? that kind of. It doesn't. I don't respond that way. You know. I mean, imagine me going like, like I'm reading Sanskrit and I go like, oh my god, I just read that. This is the end of the world. So I don't know how people respond. The worst response that I got was from like hardcore Christians, and they were like satanic. They were, you know, it's satanic. And more, my question is a pig a beast? That's my question. You know, is a pig, you know, oink oink pig a beast, or is it just a domesticated animal, or is it domesticated, or is it wild? Wild pig. All right, since I feel like I'm gonna check the comments really quick, and then I'm gonna focus on chanting. Lots of exorcism to do. Let me see if I could change the title now. That'll be nice. Okay, so I just changed the title now. All right, so the title changed. Cool. Sorry for wasting your time. I think once I start chanting, it'll be nonstop. I think. So I got a lot of work to do. I started doing yoga again, like every day, almost every. I'm gonna be doing it 6 days a week. Saturdays or Sabbath, and sometimes 5 days because there's the full moon day and then the new moon day, which if you do it every day, you're not supposed to do it on that day. Okay. Namaste. And as I do more yoga, I think like naturally I will cut down more on nicotine because you know, you do more yoga, less nicotine, that kind of thing, if it makes sense. Okay. And once again, there are 8 arms of yoga. The first of which is non-violence. Ahimsa is a Sanskrit word for non-violence. Number 2 is observances, which includes studying, chanting, meditating, cleaning, being clean, and among other things you might be, you know, it might look for me, just a daily Kabbalah prayer, and so on. It's more intellectual. That's the second arm. The third and the fourth arm is posture and breathing, respectively. And Ashtanga Yoga, the yoga exercise, covers both of them. So I have no choice, even if I don't like to do it every day. Now I must do it every day because I've been working on my arm number 1 and 2 so much that like it's pushing me to do 3 and 4 or else kind of thing. Number 5 is abstraction or withdrawal of the senses. Like you're gonna start desiring things much less. You know, the desire for women, desire for food, desire for like drinks. I'm probably never gonna drink again until King Yahusha comes back, because in Revelation, sorry, not Revelation. In the New Testament, he says, "And I will drink it anew with you when I come back from the kingdom of heaven." So, that's number 5, withdrawal of the senses or desiring things much less, non-desire. Number 6 is that number 6 and 7 and 8 are often grouped together, and it's called constraint. 6 is fixed attention. 7 is contemplation, you think about it. 8 is when contemplation, what's the term I'm looking for? Drains, and the only thing that's left with is concentration. So 6 and 7 and 8 are grouped together. And 6 and 7 and 8 arms of yoga, the 6th and 7th and 8th arms of yoga produce what is called supernormal powers. And I'm not making this stuff up, this is from Yoga Sutra. And with supernormal powers, you can walk on water with 2 feet. Among many other things. I'm just giving you a Christian example. You could heal I could come back from being a dead zombie. I could come back from sustaining myself from a fatal injury to thriving in life again. You could raise the dead. All kinds of things are possible with supernormal powers, and they're achieved because the soul needs to get rid of all the impurities. Supernormal powers are not needed to achieve yoga, but for a person like me who suffers so much in life, and I think that I speak for most people in this world right now, supernormal powers are needed in order to achieve yoga, to get to that next level, the final level, which is called the self-supremacy or isolation or absoluteness. That's when you become a tiny little angel of some sort, a small god, if you will. Okay, I spoke a lot. I'll check the chat one more time and then I'll start doing this. If you have more questions, just ask me in the comments. I'm not sure when I'm gonna check the chat again, because once I'm focused on chanting, I'm really focused on getting rid of demons. Demons mean like things that cause diseases, things that cause any sort of negativity, anything negative, because it's good and evil, angels and demons. Anything that I consider not an angel, there are neutral things, but anything that's negative, any however small or however large, whatever the magnitude, the negativity is, I'm focused on getting rid of it. And some of it is extremely difficult. And hence why the yoga exercise, Ashtanga yoga, is needed. Because you can't just do this with words. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Namaste. I'm procrastinating, if you could tell. It's Sunday. Namaste. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, I just got turned off. Sorry. I'm still recording it. It just yeah, YouTube turned it off. So that makes it clear I'm gonna do this only on x.com when I get approved. Oh well, it's really bad. That's so too bad. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on again.